Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.
Welcome back to Skiddy Automotive. Today we're working on a 2017 Dodge Ram. We are installing a subwoofer, amp, and wiring kit. So I've moved inside. Normally I don't do this, but I'm just giving myself more room. And I want to tuck it a little bit differently. But I'm going to take this seat out. So first we're going to take this and fold this up. You got a pocket here. There is 4 screws that take this out. I've already taken them out. This comes out. And then we're just taking out the 4 bolts for the seat. That does want to do it. There. That works. Okay. Okay, so I got the bolts all out. Now we're going to put the seat up, and I am going to unbolt or unclip all the electrical for this seat. Let's see here. We need that one, that one, that one. That one. That one. That one doesn't need to be out. I think we got the seat ready to come out now. Okay, so all I'm going to do is bring the seat back. Hi. Don't know who that is. And then I'm just going to take it out this door if I can. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to take these panels away. This is coming off. This one's just going to come loose. That might come out. All is the clips. Then you just take that out. Take that out. Take this one out here. You gotta watch because these like to take fingers. I don't even know if I need it more than that, so I'm just gonna. Well, that one just popped off. Okay. So now all the carpet will come up. Okay, I can go over in there, do that. Okay. So 9/32 is these. And I'm not really taking any electrical apart right now. Once I do, I will shut the truck off and unplug the negative side of the battery. Just because you always want to do that when you're doing electrical, just so you're not grounding yourself out or hurting anything when you hook it up. So then the last thing you do is hook up the battery back up, so then you can power everything up. But up until then, you don't have anything on the battery once you start doing this. And I like this because even though it's a double DIN, it has the single DIN back here. So yeah, I did just unplug the microphone, but that's not going to hurt nothing. But you can see I tucked a lot of cable back there, so there's plenty of cable to get back into there. Okay, so the customer was complaining that there was a door speaker. He didn't know if it was blown or crackling. It was crackling. So I think there's two wires. There's two RCAs right here that don't go to anything, and then there is this, which I'm pretty sure this is for the steering controls, which this radio does not have a spot for that. No. So I'm going to probably tape these up. That might be the main issue of what's going on. I don't know. That, but I'm going to try that because that is speaker. That is speakers. So that is one side, and that's, front, back, side to side. So that one might have been touching this when it's in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut everything down. I'm going to take this plug out and take this out of the way so then I can get in here and run some wires. I got to run a remote wire. I got to find it here. Right here. Amp. So right here's a amp turn on. So you need this for your remote wire. So remote turn on. You have on your amp, you have a power, a negative, and a remote. So basically you always have the power coming in from the battery. This turns it on. So once the radio's on, then it'll turn the amp on. So the amp's not run all the time. So I got this. Then I got to run the RCAs and those two down. And then I am going to run the microphone all at the same time. I'll be honest with you. I might run the microphone after I put that seat in. Because from up there to down there, I don't want to do that. So that's what I'm going to do now.
So a couple questions for the viewers. First off, have you ever electrocuted yourself?
No.
Really?
No, I have not electrocuted myself. Oh, on this? You cannot electrocute yourself on a 12-volt system. I can take and I can put my hand right on the positive battery and it won't shock me. I've touched wires together where it sparked, but that didn't hurt. Now, 110, like house, yes, I have shocked myself.
And how did you learn how to do it?
A lot of things that you would be doing here, you would just learn. Apparently I didn't learn how to do this either. I've been doing this. I've been doing stereo equipment for, I would say, ups of 20 years. There we go. Up for 20 years. Since I was in high school, I started just tinkering on my own. One of my good friends, I would install stereo. I'm from upstate New York, which we had this conflict the other day. Upstate to New York is anything above New York City. We're in the southern part of New York, near the Pennsylvania border, but it's called upstate New York. And up there, we were in a small town. So they're back, I would say 25 years ago. There was not a system that was in my hometown that I didn't hook up. Just the word got out, and I just started hooking up systems. People would come to me with shady, not good jobs, and I would redo them. And then it just got into more and more and more, and the more I did it, the more I learned. But you're always going to learn. The newer the vehicles, they have these computerized it's hard to figure out a lot of this computerized stuff. Like I did one in a Camry, Toyota Camry, and it needed an interface, which means it has its own computer, and you had to program your switches here. This one doesn't have that. If he had a different radio, we could hook this up into it, and this would be running all the steering controls. But he don't have that, so he don't need it. So now I'm going to unhook all this. And these are easy because they all go in there a specific spot. They're all different sizes. So there's only one place that it can go on this whole, 1, 2, 3, 4 different places. There's only one place it can go. So now we're going to start running some wires. Okay, so right here, this gray wire, we're going to use this for the remote wire. So it's just a small wire that's going to go all the way to the back where the amp is. And I just got to figure out where it is. Then we're going to take RCAs, run them down through here, get them over in this area, both of these. And then we're going to start running. We're going to start running them. I think I didn't have to take the seat out. But when you're doing something like this, getting the carpet up and getting the wires in a nice spot is easier with a seat out. And I don't know where I'm going to be hooking the amp up to. It might be going under the seat. I don't know yet. I got to look at how big the amp is, because I got to have some place. There's no place under the back seat for it. And I don't really want to have it anywhere out. So I'm thinking right here, and it's got to have air. So I'm thinking I'm going to have enough room here. I don't know. I got to look at that. But for right now, I'm just going to start running wires.
Okay. Have you ever had a fire start?
A fire?
Yeah, whether it's when you were hooking it up or after you
No
hooked it up.
fires? I haven't had any fires, but I did smoke out my car. I had a 96 Beretta V26, and there's a couple people that watch that know that car and know that was my baby. And a friend of mine asked if he could take my amp out to see if it's his amp in his system that works. And so I said yes. Hold on. Trying to find. If you can see it, put your hand in there and get it. Can you see my hand? Over here?
Yeah.
And then just grab this.
It was just there, and then you took it out.
Hold on, I'll put it back.
Hey, quit taking it from me!
I'm trying to give it to you. You got it? Okay, so just
Yeah.
pull that. That's good right there. And then
Sorry, a little malfunction of the camera.
so when it was hooked up, apparently the ground and that Beretta did not have a lot of spots to put the stereo system, the wires. So I went underneath the back seat, which are foam, and in the back, the ground wire came out, touched the positive, and made the ground wire hot. and I had that through and all the way to the front seat. So that started. I come outside, and all of a sudden, the whole car, it looks like it's on fire. And so I went and I grabbed it. I went in there, saw that what was burning, grabbed the wires and just yanked them out. Stopped it, melted my hand with the plastic, and a nice, perfect spot under the foam. Other than that, that's the only thing that's ever happened where there's no fires. It would just basically smoke. So I'm up front. I'm going to run a power wire, and I'm telling you, Dodge Rams did the perfect thing. If you look right down in here, there's a little plastic piece that unbolts. I'm not going to bolt it. I'm just going to take this out. Hopefully I have enough room. I'm going to just drill it out and put it through. Now I'm just going to try to figure out how to drill a hole through here. Ooh, easy. Put this through here. Okay. Now I'm just gonna find the orange cable here. Pull it out. Then I'm looking up front. That should be enough. Now I'm putting in the battery hold down. Tighten that up. Not going to put the cables on yet because I want to keep the cables off of the battery. So just going to figure out. I got to put a I got to figure out because I got to have. I'm going to cut this because I have. Be right back. The inline fuse here, as you can see. I got to put this somewhere. There to there, then there to there. Then this would have to come up. Go to here. And
You don't have to cut it if you just put it nothing.
I have to cut it. Screw it in, and then this gets screwed to here. That's how you do it. You gotta, because this goes on here. I'll probably put it right there. Probably put it right there, and then that'll come out and it'll go in here, and then here will go back into there. But I might put. I don't like this orange sitting out here, so I might put a little covering on it. But that should be enough right up here. So let's go inside. As you can see, I got all these wires hanging around here. Now it's time to just tuck. So this one, I gotta figure out. I gotta go up over that. So I gotta take all these. Up over the yeah, get that out of the way. So basically what I'm doing is just tucking it over like the hood release. Man, it's all tangled. This is going to go up over there. So I'm going to put that up there. This. Pull them back out a little bit. So, there. Okay, I gotta go get something. Over there. Yeah, over there. And we'll go. Just trying to figure out where to run things. I'm gonna run this one a little bit different than the rest because it's a bigger cable. So I'm going to open this up just to see how big things are, and there is a got to run that too. I like this. I like that. Never seen anything. I've seen them, but just not like that. So it goes in the amp, and then you can put the bigger wires in it. I like that. And this is the bass knob. Small amp. That's good. I'm hoping that we can have it like this. Nope. Like this. So that I can tune it here. And these will go to where it needs to go. Okay. So until I don't know how to really wire this until I get this open. Trying to find the specs. Not sure here. I don't know if it's a 2 ohm, 1 ohm. I don't know if it's a dual voice coil or a single. Okay, and that is 4 ohm. So I'm going to be wiring dual speakers. They're both 4 ohm speakers. The amp is a 2 ohm. So I'm going to wire them. So I'm going to do a positive negative to positive negative. Positive negative to positive negative. And then I'm taking it and I'm going to do both positive together, both negatives together. And that's how I'm going to wire it. And that puts it at 2 ohm. It's not in series would be basically positive, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative. So, but we're not doing that, so you don't have to worry about it. I gotta go up to the store and run to the store. I gotta get flat female ends. I don't have them, and I gotta have them for this because I don't want it just screwed through here or just. Nice language. So I'll be back with you here in a little bit. Okay, I just got back from the store. All I picked up is these little flat pieces that go on here. So what I was doing is it was too loose. So I was pinching it so that it's tighter when it goes on. So it won't fall off with the base. So now I just take this, put this through here, put this like this, screw it back together, and do the same over there. Now what I'm doing is just hooking up the speaker, and then I'm going to screw it in and put it in, and all the wiring that I need to do will come from here to the amp. That's the special wiring that I'll do. So basically I'm running everything now. I added the bass knob over here, so it's going to sit right here. And then I got all the cables that need to go to the back, including this one. This one's got to be separate. Honestly, I don't like running these wires with this wire, but I have to on this one because there's too much stuff over there that I gotta move. And
Why do you normally not like putting them together?
okay, so putting it over there, basically what happens is it could get noise because this is RCA's, which carries voice, and this could have noise to interrupt. And I've never really, I've seen it. I haven't. Let me get the razor blade. I've seen people do it, and I've heard it a couple times, but not enough to even say so. Everyone that I've done in my own, I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. I don't want to cut all these, but this is just basically tucking. That's what I'm going to do with all this. You just tuck it. And then once I put everything on in there, I won't have that problem. Plus right here, I was gonna put this on top of here, but it don't fit. It'll hit here. So I think what I'm doing is I'm gonna put it right there. I don't think the box, we're gonna try it here in a second. I don't think the box is gonna hit, but we're gonna try it. No, and I can still tune it. Okay. Good there. Getting the excess gone. Excess wire. So this is nifty. This came with it. Normally you would put it right into here, but I like this because it gives it for a bigger cable will fit. So this is the one from the battery. Remote, gonna go in the radio. And this one is a ground. And I screwed it right to the wall back here. And now I'm just hooking them up, tightening them down, and then getting everything hooked up here so then I can start hooking things up. Up front. Give me 1 second. Hooking the remote wire up back here. Okay. And then I gotta hook up positive and negative here. So this is your inline fuse. I like to put it up here somewhere, but my cable's not long enough, so it's not going to be out in the open. So, like I said, I normally like putting it up here, but the cable I just don't have long enough. So it's going to sit right back down in here. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Okay. Where did you go? Here. Goes here. Backup camera goes there. This is for subwoofer, goes there, and it's all marked. So it's not like it's hard to do. And then we're going to tape up what I said I was going to tape up. And it doesn't have to be neat or anything. It's just we're trying to cover up the bare metal so that it doesn't ground out on something that might be what's making it, because I couldn't get it to make it, the crackling sound. Okay, got that. One more thing here. Don't know if that does, but now it's all just tucking everything back in. If I bring everything down, because you can see there's a space here, and then I can, oh, I gotta put that in. Where? Aux in. I think that's where I had it. screws are right here.
You sure it goes on like that?
No, it doesn't.
There's a space.
I see that. Good catch.
Sometimes I'm smart.
We are done. I gotta get some two-side tape and two-side tape this. I don't want to screw into his pan over here, so for the bass knob, but we'll let you listen to it a little bit. Sounds pretty good for 210s. Not bad. Not bad at all. It hits pretty hard. It hits better with the seat down. The only thing I don't like with this box is if somebody sits in the back, it's actually sitting on the speaker. So I'm going to have to tell him to turn the bass down with the knob once if he has anybody back there. So that's the install. If you have any questions about how to install amp, subwoofer, anything like that, maybe a deck, you can always comment below. We watch the comments, so we answer them if there's questions. I hope you liked it. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.